Wa alaikum assalam, Awais. And Jazz. What's happening? And Ryan. And Hajira. TikTok's gone until Wednesday, I think. We're just we're with Paul Man YouTube. So I'm not sure how long this. I'm not sure how this live stream is going to last. I'll be honest. But we're going to roll with it. So the way we're going to roll with it is very simple. For the first half an hour, we do the usual chat, chill with the chat. The next half an hour, we'll put the link out and see if anyone wants to come on. And then after that, we'll just see where we go. It might just be an hour live stream. We'll see, unless anybody jumps on with any interesting things to say. But you know, it's sad about TikTok. You just got to be careful what you say because it's so 2-1 up. Go on, Yusuf. Yeah, I saw they were 1-0 down. Then I see 1-1. Now 2-1. Yeah, I'll put the link out in about half an hour, Hajira. Thank you. The next arena, inshallah, should be this Friday, inshallah. Yeah, the thumbnail is some brothers who Chris came with, all Riva brothers, mashallah. Last, which day was it? It came down. Was it a Sunday? Yeah, I think it was a Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. You got Nuno manager, though, isn't it? So he's a decent manager to take time. The only thing is, my dower has gone a bit cutthroat now, so I'm like, I don't really entertain atheists anymore, and I don't really entertain Christians anymore. And when I say I don't entertain Christians anymore, I don't allow Christians to interrogate Quran and Hadith anymore. I've ceased it, cease and desist it, unless they can demonstrate. No, not the Monkey Army either. Unless they can demonstrate to me they understand basic English and how to use English words and how to understand context and have good comprehensive skills. Because if they don't have those skill set, just understanding basic English words and how they work in a sentence, what's the point of me trying to explain how they've understood a Quran or Hadith? It's just pointless. It's a pointless exercise. So I've decided now to take that charity away from them. Walaikum assalam, Sakura G. Do you get me? Because you're wasting your time. I think you're wasting your time trying to explain something when they don't understand basic English. So this first half an hour is opportunity for you guys in the chat. I'll respond to your questions or whatever, and we take it from there. Yeah, they can't do maths or English. Exactly. You know, I'll exhibit. I'll exhibit what I mean. Just to give you an idea, just to evidence what I'm saying. I don't know why it's taken so long for me to come to this conclusion, to be honest with you. Yeah, Arena will be back. Next Friday, inshallah. We'll sort it out. But let me give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. This is a prime example. Here we go. So this is the example of what I'm talking about.
Believe the New Testament's been corrupted?
No, I don't.
How do you understand the word corruption?
Corruption, like I understand it to be like the message and the theme is changed and distorted in some way. Not necessarily that there's textual variances.
I'm sorry. How do you understand the word corruption? Where do you get that definition from?
Well, okay, so if you're talking about corruption, you ask me how I understand it. I understand corruption means.
Where do you get that definition from?
Well, just just looking up at what textual criticism is and how they determine what is and what isn't. What was said and what wasn't said. Textual variances.
Okay, let me try to make things easier.
Corrupted.
Let me try to make things easier for you. If somebody adds to the writings of somebody else and passes it off as the writings of that person, is that not corruption?
Potentially.
Do you believe the New Testament's been corrupted?
No.
The author of the Gospel of Matthew.
Potentially. So that was the first part of the conversation, right? Potentially. Maybe yes. Right. Where is the second part of that? So pathetic. There we go. I think it's this one. Where's it gone? All right, so here it is. Sorry.
So an author writes something in its purest form, yeah?
Okay.
And if someone adds to that, then that will have corrupted that text.
All right. So you're saying that a textual variant, period, a textual variant equals corruption.
No. Well, as I said to you, is an addition or a subtraction.
Yeah. So if
for example, let's not beat about the bush here. 1 John 5:7, is that a corruption or is that part of the original author's work?
I don't think it's a corruption. I don't think it's a corruption because
You believe it? Okay.
I believe that there's a good argument that you can have that demonstrate that it was part of the scripture because we have.
So you're saying the epistle, the one who wrote the Epistle of John wrote that.
I believe that you can make a good argument.
What's the earliest manuscript evidence you have for that?
Well, it's not about the earliest manuscript evidence, but we have early tradition.
So an author writes something in its purest form, yeah.
Okay.
And if someone adds to that, then that will have corrupted that text.
All right. So you're saying that a textual variant, period, a textual variant equals corruption.
No. Well, as I said to you, is an addition or a subtraction.
Yeah. So if
for example, let's not beat about the bush here. 1 John 5:7, is that a corruption or is that part of the original author's work?
I don't think it's a corruption. I don't think it's a corruption because I
believe it.
Okay. I believe that there's a good argument that you can have that demonstrate that it was part of the scripture because we have.
So you're saying the epistle, the one who wrote the Epistle of John wrote that.
I believe that you can make a good argument.
What's the earliest manuscript evidence you have for that?
Well, it's not about the earliest manuscript evidence, but we have early tradition.
So an author writes.
So this is an example of. I'm still here, isn't it? Yeah. So this is an example of how a Christian takes a word that has a meaning, and let's see, let's bring Fudge into it as well. Let's see what Fudge says with regards. Hey, Fudge.
Salam, Hamza. What can I do for you today?
Okay, if I was to say a text has been corrupted, what would you say the word corruption or corrupted means in that sentence? How would you comprehend it? How would you define it?
Sure, in that context, I'd understand corrupted to mean that the text has been altered or changed from its original form in a negative way. So maybe some parts have been distorted, lost, or damaged, making the text unreliable or not as it was originally intended.
Okay, do the changes have to be negative? Can they not be positive? And it still be corrupted?
Absolutely, that's a good point. Corruption usually implies a negative alteration, but technically any kind of unauthorized or unintended change can be considered corruption. Even if someone had good intentions and thought they were improving the text, if it's not true to the original, it can still be seen as corrupted.
I come up with a definition of the word corruption. Tell me if you think this is a fair definition. I believe the word corrupted is where somebody changes a text which wasn't sanctioned by its author.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really fair and concise definition. It definitely captures the idea that corruption involves an unsanctioned or unauthorized change by someone other than the original author. So, yeah, I'd say that's a solid definition.
And that would include additions and subtractions.
Exactly, you got it. So that would cover whether someone adds something new, removes parts of the original text, or alters it in any way without the author's approval. All of that would fit right into the idea of corruption as you've defined it.
Okay, using my definition of the word, has the New Testament been corrupted?
Well, using that definition, historically speaking, a lot of scholars would say yes, in the sense that there have been additions, omissions, and changes over time that weren't necessarily sanctioned by the original authors. So in that light, you could say it has been corrupted. But of course, it's a pretty complex topic and people have a lot of different views on it.
I'm not interested in your sugarcoating. I'm interested using the precise definition I just said. A change, an alteration made to a text that wasn't sanctioned by its author is corrupted. And by this definition, has the New Testament been corrupted? It's a very simple. Just give me a yes or no. I don't need no fluff.
Got it, Hamza. No fluff. Using that exact definition, the answer is yes.
Okay. Has the Quran been corrupted using the same definition?
Understood. Straight answer. No, the Quran has not been corrupted using that definition.
Has the Old Testament been corrupted using that same definition?
Sure. Keeping it just as direct? Yes. Using that same definition, the Old Testament has also been corrupted over time.
Thank you. Simple as that. Because the beautiful thing about the Quran, it can never fall into this definition, because the definition is something sanctioned by the author. Now, because we believe that the Quran is authored by Allah, any changes, any variants are sanctioned by him. Whereas with the New Testament and the Old Testament, there is no sanctioning because the author's dead. Thus, any changes made. Now, I'll ask this. Shall I ask this? Yeah, let me see this. Yeah, Fudge, using the same definition, would you say the Happy Birthday song has been corrupted if a different name is inserted into the song?
Absolutely, Hamza. Sticking right to that definition? Yep, if you pop a different name into the Happy Birthday song, then technically that's an unsanctioned change. So by that measure...
But you're mistaken, because didn't the author allow for any name to be placed in that song?
Fair point, Hamza. You got me there. You're right. Since the song is actually designed to have any name slotted in, that change is definitely sanctioned by the author. So in that case, it wouldn't count as corruption at all. Thanks for keeping me on my toes.
So for example, we used John Fontaine came up with this. So I can't take credit for it, but the Happy Birthday song, "Happy Birthday to You," okay, has been designed that any name can fit in the "Happy Birthday, dear," blah blah. You could put any name there, and there wouldn't be a corruption of the original because it was it was part of the author's intention for you to add something at the end. Do you get me? So and this is the difference between corruption. So if somebody writes something and somebody adds something to that thing and passes it off as the original author that wasn't sanctioned by the original author, this is corruption. And you don't need any Quran or Hadith or anything. One second. Having a little bit of brunch. We're on tuna. I don't know, tuna what? No, it's corrupted. The way you corrupt the Happy Birthday song is if you do a Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Now you've corrupted the Happy Birthday song. Or I think Malaysia go happy birthday or something like that. Add 4 happies. So there's these would be corruptions. I don't know it in Arabic. No, I don't believe that still. I don't believe that Aisha was 6 or anything. Oh. I honestly don't know what's on the sandwich. I know tuna's on the sandwich. I'm going to guess maybe there's sweet chili on it as well. I'm also going to have a guess that there's some Peronaise on it somewhere. It's a tuna. You're asking, is there a hadith that says that? Yeah, there is a hadith that says so. I'll put the link out soon, Stel. You can jump on. So when I speak to Christians now, I ain't gonna dance like a monkey for them. They're getting the atheist treatment. They're making everyone hungry. I'll play some of my latest shorts while I'm eating. Yeah. For your viewing pleasure. Just while I eat. That fig tree, was he all-knowing?
Hamza, yes.
He was. So he knew there was no
Yeah.
figs on the tree.
Yes.
Show me that in the text.
Hamza, because it has nothing to do with the figs on the tree. He's showing.
But the
this
text
is
says
an
it did. The text says he was hungry. The text says he went to the
Because
tree
you're
to...
reading it out of context.
I'm reading it
You're
in
reading
context. You're the one who's ignored the context. He woke up in the morning. He was hungry. He saw a fig tree in leaf, and fig trees in leaf could have breba fruit on them. So he went there hoping to find figs. When he got there was no figs on it. And the author of Mark says because it wasn't the season for figs. So he even gives him the excuse as to why there wouldn't be figs. And then Jesus curses.
What? He cursed the tree, Hamza.
He cursed the tree, man. Was this tree defective?
Hamza, it's not about the tree.
I'm
I don't
interested
know
in.
why-
I'm asking you: was the tree defective, or was it an innocent
No,
tree that was cursed?
The tree wasn't defective, no.
So Jesus asked God to curse an innocent tree that could have fed people. For what reason?
No, Hamza, Jesus doesn't ever ask the God to do miracles.
Does he not?
He doesn't himself. No, he
So
never. And that's
he never prays.
he doesn't ask God to do miracles. He just does them.
He doesn't.
No, that shows. that
Can I
also
ask you an
shows-
honest question? Honestly, and this is an honest question. Do you read your Bible? When Jesus woke up, do historians believe King Herod killed babies in Bethlehem? That was question number one. The second question now, because they deny and don't accept and don't believe and don't report this thing, are they wrong? That's the question.
Maybe, maybe not.
So if they're right, that would mean the Bible's wrong then, yeah? If maybe they're right.
Yeah, they can believe that. They can believe. They can
No.
believe that
I didn't say that, did I? I'll ask you the question again. Are they wrong when they deny King Herod killed the babies in Bethlehem? Are they wrong?
Yes.
They are
So
wrong.
how does this prove Jesus is a Muslim?
So the historians are wrong about the resurrection. They're wrong about King Herod. Are historians wrong when they say there was no Walking Dead? No one reports Walking Dead entering the towns and the cities after the crucifixion. Are they wrong?
If any historian says that, sure, I'll say they're wrong.
Right. So we've got 3 occasions where historians were wrong. Okay. Does this make the Bible false?
No.
Good. So we have a principle: historians being wrong about something or not saying something.
Okay.
1 second.
All right.
Is
Okay, Hamza. Can you provide the evidence,
can you shut up when I'm talking? So we've demonstrated, and you agree with me, even though historians are wrong about something, doesn't falsify anything. Can we agree on that?
And when there's overwhelming evidence,
Do you agree with that or
I
not?
think- and if you say otherwise,
Do you
I
agree with
think
that or
that's
not?
falsified.
Do you agree with that or not?
Not always. No.
So
but
historians
when there's a
being
lot
wrong.
of evidence-
Okay, historians being wrong about something doesn't falsify anything. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay, I could say now historians are wrong when they deny Jesus was a Muslim. Do historians? This is exactly what I'm saying, Hajira. Where did 3 come from? You see how I mentioned 6 and 9, yet you chose a number 3. I told you, Christian comprehension skills are pathetic. That guy told me when I was speaking about the fig tree, I was reading the verse out of context. When the whole context was he woke up, he was hungry, saw a fig tree, went there, there was no figs in it, cursed the tree. Content. I'm taking it out of context. He's the one who's applying, oh, it's Jerusalem and it's this and that. That's taking it out of context. So this basically demonstrates my point that Christians can't be trusted when it comes to reading English, reading it and understanding it. No, we know they can't do maths. forget. we'll allow the maths. Can't be bothered with the maths. We'll just deal with the English. And for me, because it's English that applies to the Quran and the Hadith, it's not just it's comprehension. Yeah, comprehension would be based upon the misunderstanding of context, misapplying of words. The word only means without exception, and unless Jesus says it, and then it means more than that thing. I mean, the word one means like one entity. Unless Jesus told his disciples, then that same word, now it means something else. And there's nothing in this, there's nothing in the sentence, you see, to differentiate it. There's nothing that makes it, well, this one, when it says one, is referring to like a ontological existence, whereas this one means functional existence. There's nothing to separate them or explain that. Nothing in the context. Jesus even says, I mean, oh. Let's have a look what it says. Okay, I in them and you in me. Okay, let's go to let's just do it this way. Let's just read John 17. Okay. My prayer is not for them alone. I pray also for those who will believe in me through their message, that all of them may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you. May they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. I have given them the glory that you gave me, that they may be one as we are one. I in them and you in me, so that they may brought to complete unity. Then the world will know that you sent me and I've loved them even as you have loved me. I mean, the clue is in I in them and you in me. Yeah, the clue is in that they may be one. They may be one as we are one. I in them and you in me. This is their Bible. So basically, all the disciples are one ontological entity. That they may be one as we are one. Does it even sound that way? Is Jesus saying, yeah, make all the people who believe in me be ontologically one essence? No, it doesn't say that. But Jesus is likening that oneness to his oneness. Yeah? That they may be one as we are one. I in them and you in me. Subhanallah. The Christians that read their Bible, how do they understand this? And what was it? God doesn't share his glory. So when Jesus has the glory, that means God, he must be God because God doesn't share his glory. So only God gets to use glory. Oh, wait a minute. I have given them the glory. So human beings can have the glory. Oh, subhanallah. I'm sounding like OIV. What's OIV? I don't know what it even means. So this is the reality of things. If you're a Christian and you think you can respond to this, it'd be lovely to hear you. Righteous Father, though the world does not know you, I know you, and they know you have sent me. I have made you known to them. I will continue to make you known in order that the love you have for me may be in them and that I myself may be in them. It's one in purpose. I agree. That's my point. That's the point. And that's not the Injil. Exactly, Abdullah. They get away with too much. So he gave them the same glory which he received from his God, which made him divine. Yes, apparently. But one of the Christians say, well, God doesn't share his glory. So if God shared his glory with Jesus and God doesn't share his glory, that means Jesus is God. But Jesus shared that glory with human beings. So you don't need to be a God to receive the glory of God. Make it make sense, Christians. Travis, you're more than welcome to jump on if you want to defend the position. I think it's untenable. I don't think you can defend the position, but you can try. I don't mind. I'm open to it. John 10 is who identity. Really? Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? Yeah, we'll put the link out soon, Hajira. We'll put the link out, don't worry. Explain to me the differentiation, where this comes. I think the clue in the word, Travis, is in. I've seen Halal Christian using that same argument as well about the chickens. 3 chickens share the same nature of being a chicken. Walaikum assalam, Mohammed. How are you doing, Akhi? I don't know who came up with it. I just seen Christian using the same thing, same picture, same everything. So I'm not sure. All right, let's put the link out. Let's see what these Christians have got. Yeah, all good, mashallah, all good. Yeah, subhanAllah, Allah make things easy for our brothers and sisters in Sudan. Libiano, greatest bakery to rotisserie. Yeah, we know that. We know she's not. Muhammad, yeah, I did see your message, but about that Johnny guy I spoke to a while back, but I've not had any contact with him at all. I don't know whether he's gone off social media or I don't know. You said he's been missing, but I don't get it. Oh, you've made the thing. Travis, jump on, man. If you want to come and define this what I believe is an untenable position, you're more than welcome to do so. Bum, 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 bum. What's this? Oh. But I can't see them coming on. It's just been where he hasn't posted and he's very active. Everyone is looking for him. Well, everyone's looking for him in real life, or everyone just can't find him online? Yeah, people, they might have had like an instance where something's happened and they've decided to go dark. I don't know. Thank you, Anas. Hope you're well, bro. Hey, Anas, you need to join us on our new server on DayZ. We're playing a role play server where there's all like factions and stuff, and it's madness, and it's proper survival. It's real fun. Miyabuti and Brother Yusuf from Muslim Responder, we're on there at the moment. We're planning to grow a Muslim faction there, but you have to like be there like a month before you can establish a group, and then if you grow to a certain level, then you can apply to be a faction in the server, and real fun. Exactly, Umar Mohammed, c'est la vie. Yeah, Hajira is upstairs today because there's no TikTok because we're banned because we called all women bonkers. Not even told TikTok that, just told a customer. Yeah, you know, Zeus. It's not just that, is it? Odin had a son and Zeus had a son. Yeah, TikTok is mental. I promise you, a woman definitely reviewed that. A woman reviewed it. What did he say? What did he say? He says, all those women are bonkers. Well, show him bonkers. Upheld. What? Walaikum salam. Spread peace. You know what I mean? I can just imagine it. Some woman freaking out. You know, like something out of the Monty Python. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. Exactly, Hajira. You are all bonkers. It's not a derogatory statement. It's just a statement of fact. And you just think very, very emotionally without necessarily following through what your thoughts are. And I think I was well within my rights to call it bonkers. I mean, the situation was a very simple one. A sister was buying 2 scarves for £10. Her mum took 10 minutes to choose a scarf that matched her coat for £6. And then she came to the till to pay, so it would have been £16. So I said, you know, if you chose another scarf to go with the one you've chosen, you could get the 2 for £10. So the second scarf would only cost you £4. Oh, really? Okay. So the mum goes away to look for another scarf. Or so I thought. She goes away to look for another scarf. And then the daughter, she comes to pay. Now she's only paying £10. And I'm saying, what happened? What happened to your mum's scarf? And she goes, oh, she's put it back now. She's not getting that one now. And I'm like, why not? She spent 10 minutes choosing it. It matches her coat better than the one she's wearing. What? Now listen to this. Why isn't she buying it now? Oh, she couldn't find another one that she liked. Okay, so why not just buy the one she liked that matched her coat? And she said, yeah, but she thinks if she comes back and she get another one with it, then she gets the 2 for £10. I'm like, but you were buying the one already. It was just because I said you could get another one if you liked another one. If not, just get the one you like. No, she's going to leave it. You women are bonkers. That was it. Now, I guarantee you, undoubtedly, there are women in the chat right now who are saying, that's not bonkers. That's just normal. Honestly, hands up in the chat if you're a woman and you heard that story and you thought, what's wrong with that? I need to know. I need to know. Come on, please. So I don't know how many females are in the chat. 72 people here. I don't know how many of them are female. But of the females that are here, did that sound like a bonkers thing to do, or does that just sound perfectly normal shopping day? Okay, Hajira, we know you're here a little bit. Akib, are you female, Akib? We're all bonkers. Okay. I'm not going to set brothers saying that at this moment. I just want to hear from women who thought, was that scenario something weird, normal? Yeah, no, we men think it's bonkers. I want to know what women think about it. I know what women think about it. We've got one woman here. It's only Hajira, the only woman here. No more females here. I think Eva must be the only woman here. No way. I was going to say something really crude then, but we've got a lady amongst us. No, seriously, put a 1 in the chat if you're female. Wife's listening, partly anticipating, I suppose. Okay, so what did she think then? What did she think? Wow. Ajira, you I still can't say it. Maybe your heart was not in buying it. First one was more of an impulse buy. By you, I'm sending her look for second scarf. Gave her more time not to buy the first scarf. Again, I only want to hear from females. I don't want to hear from males and their logical understanding. I just want to hear from a female. I want to hear from a female. She agreed it was bonkers, or she thought it was normal? Or she disagreed she's bonkers anyway? Which one? Where in the world is Travis? Oh, I miss TikTok. She wanted the discount, but she wasn't aware of the discount when she chose her scarf. And her scarf matched her coat better than the scarf she was wearing, that you could clearly see she was trying to match her coat. And she took 10 minutes to choose that scarf. She took 10 minutes to choose that scarf. And it matched. I told her, this scarf matches your coat better than the one you're trying to match your coat with. She says she understands how she ended up leaving it and that women can be quite indecisive. Yeah, but the reason she left it was because I added something to her brain that she wasn't ready for. You could have another one. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not the only occasion. It's not the only occasion. Other occasion, like I've said before, one sister came with scars. Let's say, I can't remember the exact colors, but maybe they were blue and they were yellow. And so she's chosen these scarves, blue and a yellow scarf. She's about to pay for them. I say to her, sister, you do know if you get an extra scarf amongst this, the deal is you get 3 for £10. So an extra scarf will only cost you £2. Oh, really? So she takes her blue and a yellow scarves back. And then 5 minutes later, she comes back with a pink, brown, and black scarf. I'm like, what happened? She goes, what do you mean? I said, you were buying a blue and yellow scarf. Now you're buying pink, green, and black. What happened? I only said you could get an extra one. Why have you changed the blue and the yellow one? And she's like, oh, I just changed my mind. I'm like, but you were paying for them. You'd chosen them. You were paying for them. Why have you changed them? Why were you buying blue and yellow in the first place? Why are you now buying green, pink, and black? Well, so yeah. Maybe she had 3 other outfits that she liked better than the blue and the yellow. But she was paying for them. She'd chosen them. The only thing I added to her small brain, I wouldn't say small brain. The only thing I added to her brain was you could have another one. You could get an extra one, a Brucey one, for £2. And that resulted in changing all the other 2 as well. No, we're not Marks and Spencers. The customer is not always right. I'll give you another one. Yesterday, sister she came to the counter and she was buying 2 scarves and a £2 scarf off the rail. And she's paid for them. And then she says, you know those square silky scarves? Do you have them but not slippy? And I'm like, let me have a look. And I go away and I find them. And I come back and I show. She goes, oh yeah, this is what we want. This is what we want. Okay, fantastic. And then I'm showing her all the colors in it. And she bought one. Even though there's £6, 2 for 10, she bought one. And I'm like, why are you only buying one? She goes, yeah, I've bought these 2 now, so I'm just going to buy this one. I said, but this is what you were looking for in the first place. This is what you came for. And you didn't think we had it. And yet now you bought something different. But now we have exactly what you wanted. Why are you not buying them? Or why are you not changing what you've already bought? So you could say, well, look, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I said, so why don't you just change the ones you've bought? Because you came here for these scarves and you bought something different because you didn't think we had them. And not just that, why didn't you think we had them? They're there. They're like they're on the rail there. Didn't you see them? And she goes, yeah, I saw them. I thought they were silky. I said, didn't you touch them? No, I didn't touch them. So you're looking for a particular material because you don't want it slippy. You see a scarf you like and you don't touch it. You don't see if this material slips or not. I told her straight, 80% of you women just do not know how to shop. 80% of women do not know how to shop. I've had some walk into my shop, get halfway, and then leave. And I'm like, excuse me, sister, you okay there? And she's like, yeah, I'm just looking. I'm like, you didn't look. Subhanallah. This is why I said Nasser. This is why I said it wasn't an insult. It was just a statement of fact. It was just, I'm not saying it as to put women down or to say they're inferior or any way, shape, or form. It's just the fact that from a man's perspective, you're kind of bonkers. And, it doesn't stop at, like, my Muslim sisters. It doesn't stop at adults. It can go down as far as little girls. It can go as old women. It can be Hindus, atheists, Christians. It doesn't matter. Religion doesn't matter. Race doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. Class doesn't matter. None of it matters. It doesn't like make you less bonkers. It doesn't. You know, it may be a reason why Paul in the Bible says, "Do not allow a man to suffer the teaching of women." Maybe, I don't know. I hate when you're leaving a shop and the shopkeeper tries to stop you and says, "Do you need any help?" This is the thing, Hebe Geeby. I don't know. Are you a female? Because this is the thing, you see. You don't know how to shop. And the shopkeeper's just trying to help because he's thinking, maybe this is one of those women who doesn't know how to shop. And she can't find things. She can't see the wood for the trees. And maybe she thinks you don't have the things that you do have. And maybe she's going to miss out if you don't do it. So, you know, you've got to think from a shop. Why is he doing that? You know, you clearly walked into the shop for a reason. You've clearly made your mind up about something to leave the shop. The shopkeeper's puzzled as to what happened. Why did you come across the threshold? Why did you come into the shop in the first place? Was you seeking something that you couldn't actually find? Do you know what I mean? I don't know why you would hate such a thing. Don't even think before you enter a shop, what am I entering this shop for? What am I looking for? And doesn't it ever cross your mind that the owner of the shop would know what's in his shop? Or what's not out yet, what may be in the back room, or what may be coming in tomorrow? I've always interpreted it as if the shopkeeper thinks you're stealing. No, we're just intrigued as to what you came in for. And maybe you're missing out on something that we have that you can't find because you don't know where it is, or you don't know how to look, or you don't touch things. Or like I say, there could be something that's just come in today that's not been put out yet, and it's the thing you want. Or it could be coming in tomorrow. Or at least give you a timeline. Or say, no, we'll never have it. It's never, I've never ever once ever asked somebody leaving my shop, what was you looking for? In the sense of, did you come in to steal? Never. That's not how, I don't believe that's not how we think. We're just intrigued as to what you came in for. Because something brought you in and something made you leave. And we're trying to understand what that thing was that brought you in and what is it that's made you leave? Is it the prices? A lot of the time, it could well be the prices. You're expecting £2 scarves. You see a £2 rail. You walk in, you see a £6 sign. You think, oh, these scarves are too expensive. That's fine. It's not a problem. But please, for the love of God, don't say, I'm just looking. And you don't look. Because you're just lying. You're just lying. Because if you're not looking, if you're looking, that's fine. Walk around, have a look. Experience the shop, no problem. But when you walk in halfway and then walk out, come on. Worst deceasers. I got into a men's underwear shop where I was looking for gifts. Was you buying a leopard skin thong, mate? We got you covered. Yeah, subhanAllah. So yeah, it's just that you feel like you have to justify why you're leaving. No, not justify, just understand it. We just want to understand it. I want to understand why you're leaving. Because you came in for a reason. Yeah, you could say something like, are you okay there? Yeah, I was just looking for a chiffon scarf, but I couldn't see any chiffon scarves here. Oh, by the way, the chiffon scarves are over here. Oh, really? Where? Oh, they're just behind here. Oh, you've not really got the color I was looking for. What color was you looking for? I was looking for a navy blue one for my daughter for school. Yeah, navy blue ones. I've got some out the back here. Oh, really? Yeah, they just come in today. See how it works? You see the process? That's it. Yeah, Hajira, that's fantastic. Yeah. I've not been in your shop before, so I thought I would just have a quick scout just to see what kind of stuff you do, inshallah. And when I'm in the mood for buying scars, then I know at least I can come here and have a look. You require a DZ. Are you female? Are you female, DZ? Because we're trying to find that. Nope. See, You're a man. I'm not interested in men's opinions. As men, we shop in a way. We, I believe, we buy what we want. We buy what we are looking for. We find it. I think there's a good example of this I saw somewhere that defines men and women shopping. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is the difference between men and women shopping. One second, that was a bit weird. Why did it do it like that? This video I'm going to share now epitomizes it. Yeah. Did that make sense? I don't want the. I should have muted it. Actually, let's do it again without the music because that was a bit. 1 second. Can I mute it? Yeah, we don't need the music. Let's go. And that's the difference. That's not an accurate video. The lioness would be lunging, but she wasn't. She was watching. She was picking. She was choosing. Where the man just comes and just takes one. Forget it. Just take one. It's not AI, mate. Oh wow, Yusuf, that's a great result. See how he missed the good one that she was waiting for. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you another one. I'll share this one then. You ready? You ready for another one?
When woman goes shopping mall.
When man goes to shopping mall.
When woman goes shopping mall.
When man goes to shopping mall.
When woman goes shopping.
Honestly.
To do. There's the mall, there's the Gap. So here's how I do it. I walk in the mall, take a left, take a right, buy the pants, take a left, take a right, go home. That takes me 6 minutes and costs me 33 bucks. Go to the mall, buy a pair of pants. How hard is that? Here's how my wife does it. Oh my God, I've always wanted those shoes. They're on sale. I can't. Oh my God, that sweater is beautiful. Look at that over there. There's another sale. There's my wife right there. 3 hours, 26 minutes. $876. And look, she never got to the Gap. Look. There's the mall, there's the Gap. So here's how I do it. I walk in the mall, take a left, take a right.
I mean, do I need to continue? I mean, I think you guys get it. Yeah, you get the point. She walks out with a good bargain. Yeah, she never even got to what she wanted to go for. Oh. And the sad thing is, in that scenario, I'm probably Gap. I remember a scenario, right? I used to be in this shop in Ilford, and it was like a shared shop. So you had a bedding shop, a menswear shop, and we had the scarves right at the back, yeah? And so we used to put our scarves at the front. We used to put a rail outside of the shop to show that we were there selling scarves, right? And you could see the women outside looking at the scarves. And you could see them looking, and they look up and they point. Oh, look, they got more there. Then they would walk in the shop, buy bedding, and walk home. What the? You stopped for scarves. You see my scarves. You got distracted by the bedding and bought the bedding and left. You didn't even get to me. I said, I can't do this shared shop nonsense. It's driving me insane. Insane, I tell you. They wouldn't have stopped at the shop if it wasn't for my scarves. And then they went and bought bedding. I was like, you know what? I said to the guys, I can't stay here, man. This is nuts. It's driving me in. Your women are like, they're like kittens. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Do you know what I mean? You get distracted. I'll show you one more. This one's really funny as well, if I can find it. Ah, this is class. This one is class. 1 second. Are you ready? And this is not me digging at women. This is just you are who you are, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Start discussing men's brains, women's brains, and how they're very different from each other. Now, I want to start with men's brains. All right. Now, men's brains are very unique. Men's brains are made up of little boxes. And we have a box for everything. We've got a box for the car. We got a box for the money. We got a box for the job. We We got a box for you. We got a box for the kids. We got a box for your mother somewhere in the basement. We got boxes everywhere. And the rule is the boxes don't touch. When a man discusses a particular subject, we go to that particular box, we pull that box out, we open the box, we discuss only what is in that box. All right? And then we close the box and put it away, being very, very careful not to touch any other boxes. Now, women's brains are very, very different from men's brains. Women's brains are made up of a big ball of wire. And everything is connected to everything. The money's connected to the car's connected to your job, and your kids are connected to your mother, and everything's connected to everything. And it's like... It's like the internet superhighway, okay? And it's all driven by energy that we call emotion. It's one of the reasons why women tend to remember everything. Because if you take an event and you connect it to an emotion, it burns in your memory and you can remember it forever. The same thing happens for men. It just doesn't happen very often because, quite frankly, we don't care. Women tend to care about everything. And she just loves it. Okay? Now, men, we have a box in our brain that most women are not aware of. This particular box has nothing in it. In fact, we call it the nothing box. And of all the boxes a man has in his brain, the nothing box is our favorite box. If a man has a chance, he'll go to his nothing box every time. That's why a man can do something seemingly completely brain dead for hours on end. You know, like fishing. Now, they've actually measured this. The University of Pennsylvania a couple of years ago did a study and discovered that men have the ability to think about absolutely nothing and still breathe. You know, they connected all the wires and stuff like that and watched the brain activity, then all of a sudden, I think he's dead. Huh? You know, women can't do it. They can't do it. Their minds never stop. And they don't understand the nothing box. And it drives them crazy. Because nothing drives a woman more crazy or makes her feel more irritated than to witness a man doing nothing.
Okay, I think I've made my case. I think I'm in my case. men and women are completely different. It's amazing, subhanallah. Exactly, Abdullah. The male is not like the female. This is... I think when you understand that, when you understand this thinking, that's when you realize maybe some of the problems in marriages can be resolved. This is when problems with children can be resolved, because you might be a father speaking to a daughter and you're speaking as if she's a male and she understands the way you think, and vice versa. Do you get me? So it's like my daughter, she knows with me, my youngest daughter, this is, she knows with me, emotions are irrelevant in a situation. So if she's done something wrong, her crying because of that thing is not going to change the outcome of the punishment for that thing. Yeah. But what she knows now, she can reason. So she knows if she's done something and I'm about to punish her, and she goes, yeah, but blah, 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 blah. And she could get out of her punishments by reasoning it with me. And the funny thing is, she tries it on her mum. And it's completely different. Because with a man, you can reason. You can reason with us. We can reason things out. The reaction is not an emotional reaction; it's a intellectual reaction, rational reaction to that thing. And your emotions are not going to change the rationality of that thing. But if the rationality of that thing is challenged and questioned, yeah, but what if and such? No, you can reason, but my daughter knows that the emotion doesn't work. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain it to you. That she's realized that when she deals with me, she has to deal with the way I think, and she has to forget how she thinks. She has to be on my wavelength, and she bloody does it well. I swear down, the amount of times she can reason us, and I look at her mum and say, well, you know what, I can't argue with that. Do you know what I mean? Subhanallah. Yeah, we like a nothing box. And I'd say, gaming is part of that nothing box, because it is a nothing thing in reality. It's not going to change the status of anything. It's effectively nothing. Shall I show you one of my latest adventures in DayZ? We've gone onto this new server, and it's a role play server. So there's all these different factions and stuff there. And let me show you what happened to me quickly. This is part of my nothing box. Let me just see. I thought it was so funny and weird at the same time. Let me know what the frame rate is like, though. Which is in that. Seeds. Okay, we got food. Can you see it? Yeah. So I just cooked some fish, minding my business. I was in a town called Balota. So this is part of my nothing box. Okay, so we got food. No, we need to farm. We need bandages. Don't know where I'm going to get bandages from, man. The good thing is, though, it's not KOS. You don't get killed on sight. Oh, sugar. I think my bone knife just broke. Ooh. Get a zucchini on him. So I'm just eating my fish, minding my business. You think it's chill? That's amazing. That's like it was in the stars. Oh, player. Hello? My mic wasn't working, though. Oh, there's two of them.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? Can you hear me?
And can you speak?
Hello?
Oh, sugar.
All right there, bud.
Yep.
Voice box broken. Need a pen and paper. What's going on here?
My mic's not working.
Put your hand up if you can hear us. Or understand us, rather. All right, he understands us.
Here, I'll give you pen and paper. You can write, okay?
Okay. Oh, how do I take it?
When you write, don't make your sentences so long because the paper's all fucked up on the edges, and it might screw up all the writing. So
I don't know where these guys came from.
First of all, before you begin the writing, you should not do it in such open area. Why don't we move inside the, bar over there? Come along.
You're gonna love this server, Leif.
Why not?
You're gonna love it. Wow, these guys came from nowhere.
You're going to what?
Um,
to the bar?
Where's the paper? Oh, there it is. Hello? I'm Bobby Noob. Not sure why you can't hear me.
Well, then if you're out writing, tell me your name, where you're from, and what you're doing in my area. Also, if you know who I am or not. My people.
These are apparently a faction called the Legionnaires, and they run this area. This is nervous.
Done with that note, bud. Have a soda, you know?
This guy was nice, though.
Take some weight off your shoulders.
Okay. Cheers, dude. I could hear their stomachs rumbling.
Interesting.
New to these lands. Seeking shelter. Or seeking a home. I wish I could speak on my mic, though. I would have had such a good conversation with them. But I fixed it now. Not sure whose land. Not sure whose land is whose right now. just trying to survive. I wish I could talk. But I don't know if they can't hear me. Then I started eating a zucchini in front of them as I could hear their stomachs rumbling.
You need all your guns out? There's some mute guy.
Yeah, it's a territory.
Oh.
Oh,
We
way
have
over
more
here.
food though.
So I started giving them fish.
Oh yes. Thank you.
And look how they fed each other so they didn't have to drop their guns. Honestly, they were so organized, man, these guys.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Fabio, please, it's time we get going. My territory extends here all the way to Chernogorsk, okay? I don't really have much to say since here you're attempting to speak. I believe I'm going to get going now. You're going to go this direction, this is west. I would recommend going east and a little bit north, okay? Either way, stay safe and good luck. And let's get going.
For God's sake.
Name? Or is-
Oh, hello, can you hear me now?
It's Bobby Noob.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello? So hopefully those guys will remember me now when they rush in, when I bump into the next. But they're called the Legionnaires. I think they're getting pressed by somebody. There's another group called the Fireflies. I think they just had a meeting with them. But there's a place called the Dark Carnival where apparently they're all manic. There's all different factions. Some are friendly, some are enemies, some are sadistic. You're gonna love it, Laith. Yusuf got into a funny situation yesterday. He met a guy who was like camping out, and Yusuf said, "Oh, I'm hungry." And the guy said to him, "Yeah, there's some pumpkins in that greenhouse over there. I'll give you a knife. You go and farm the pumpkin for me." So Yusuf took the knife, goes into this greenhouse. The geezer then locks the greenhouse and says, "Ha ha! I've always wanted a slave." Yeah, I've always wanted a slave. And then Yusuf was trapped in this greenhouse with these pumpkins. So he was just started like eating the pumpkins. Anyway, then this group turned up with red armbands and released Yusuf. And then they had them both as hostages. And Yusuf was explaining that I was just here, and the guy put me into this greenhouse, and he's going to make me a slave. So because Yusuf's characters are Chinese, he said his name's Bruce. And he used to be in the triads and this, that, and he became a Muslim in the mosque. And we're building this narrative. So anyway, so they said, you know what, we'll give you a gun, but you have to kill that guy, that weirdo guy that just locked you in the greenhouse. And Yusuf says, no, I want to, don't kill him, just strip him, make him strip. So they made him strip. And then they said, okay, let's make him swim. So they made him swim, and then they were all shooting at the water. And anyway, they killed him in the water. I think Yusuf killed him in the water in the end. Anyway, so these guys with the red armband said, oh, we like you, Bruce. We like you, Bruce. Yeah, you're a good guy. And they said, you can keep the gun. And then they said, be careful of the guys with the white armbands, because these guys are crazy. And left him. So that was Yusuf's story so far. Have you ever considered doing reaction videos, or how many people are doing it? But for some reason, YouTube viewers like such content. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, but do I do blind reactions, or do I do? Do we do? I mean, I do reactions on School, which we have to reignite because I enjoyed doing those. Whereas breaking down my Speaker's Corner stuff, we'll work it out. So, Latha, you're joining us, bro. How does that look? How does that server look to you? Hi, how's it going? Me and my bro started playing V Rising. Yeah, we smashed V Rising. V Rising's really good. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Sharp is joining us. Carter's joining us. What we plan to do is this, you see, because you can't make a group like you do in usual servers. You could just be together. Eventually, you have to apply to the server to become a group. So you have to get the admins of the server to allow you to be a group. Then you get group privileges. Then once you grow bigger, you can be then you can ask to become a faction. And then you become a faction on the server. And then all the Muslims that join, we're going to try and create a server called the Caliphate, if that's a bit controversial. Maybe the Moors or Andalusia. Call ourselves Andalusia. And all the Muslims that join the server can come to Andalusia. So this is what we're... This is what we're thinking we want to do. But it takes like a month to even get group status. I think you'll enjoy it, Vigilant. I think you should join us as well, man, because you can. Everybody's not KOS. People want to know. You've got to have a backstory. You've got to have a reason for raiding. You've got to find out what the law is. Which factions are at war. Which faction? A bit like Walking Dead. You know, go to different territories. See if you can do jobs for them. Like Abu T, he's in it, and he wants to be. He's trying to be like a trader. Yeah, good trader. What do you need? And trying to do errands for them, trying to get into their good books. But he's already broke into those guys who stopped me. He's already broke into one of their kind of outposts, and he took their flag down and made it into a bandana. He's already abusing them already, and he's going to say to them, "Look, where's your flag gone? Yeah, you see it's here. You see my skills." So he's basically going to now show the guys that your flag's been taken, and I'm wearing it as a hat. That shows you how good I am. Do you get me? So Abu T's playing it his way as well. So it's a real fun. I'll be going live soon. On my gaming channel. So if you want to watch my story, I've managed to get to some town. I don't know where it is. Just cook some chicken up. There's no map. Yeah, there's no map. So you don't know where you are. You don't know where anybody else is. You don't know which town you're in. You have to look for street signs in your town to find out which town you're in and things like that. Everything matters. When you start the game, you get no knife. You get no food. You start with half a bandage, a glow stick, and shorts and t-shirt, and a pair of trainers, and that's it. And the zombies, I swear, they seem to be faster. They seem to hit harder. There seems to be more of them. It's like, well, there must be more of them because there's more. And the server is heaving. It's like 80 out of 80. You got a queue to get into the server. It is packed. And the irony is this, it took me like an hour or two before I even seen anyone. So you get the real DayZ experience, the survival thing. I mean, if you get sick, you're over. Because you're going to struggle to find any tetra or anything. You got to really, don't flip in. Don't just start attacking zombies, because as soon as you got 2 cuts, your bandages are gone. Then you're using rags. Then you're getting wound infections. Do you get me? And even to play the game, I'm not going to give this away. You've got to read the rules to find the password to the server. So the password to the server is in the rules. But you've got to find it. So you've got to read the rules to find the password to even get into the server. This is how serious these guys are. The server's called DayZ Underground. And the beautiful thing is you get that DayZ experience, which you want, the survival aspect of it, without the cheats that you'd get in official servers. So you've got the basic there, but you've got admins and you've got factions. You've got all sorts going on. It's not just like make a base, try and find the next group, server wipes. This looks like it's been going on for a while. I mean, if I'm looking at for years. So these people are like embedded in communities, and you got to try and become part of that, and then create your own community, which is what we're planning to do. That's my nothing box. Yeah. My wife looks at me like it's just a game. Yeah, I know, but yeah, you can shoot someone on site. It's up to you if that's how you play the game. Believe it or not, right? Yusuf met this guy, and he's just like a captain with a pipe, right? And do you know what this guy does? He just goes round. He's a lighthouse keeper, and he just goes round lighting all the lighthouses on the map. And you're just like, why do you do that? He goes, well, nobody else is going to do it. And he's like, who made you do this? He goes, Nobody. It's just what I do. So this guy plays the game to light the lighthouses. What? No, you can kill. You can kill on sight, but the idea is this: to find out who this person is, who are they with, because you might kill somebody. Say you kill somebody, and you're wearing a red armband, and you kill somebody. That person say, "Someone with the red armband killed me," and then you could go to maybe one of the red armband's enemies or whatever, or speak to the red arm. Why did you kill me, man? Do you know what I mean? So this is why it's such fun. Yeah, I remember the zombies. We played that on a winter map where the zombies can kick the doors open. If you go watch my stream, honestly, I was attacked by dogs and everything. It was crazy. Initially, you were just getting battered by everything, and then slowly you learn. You got to learn how to fish. You got to learn how to make a fishing rod, get some rope, get a stick, try and kill a chicken, get some bones, make a hook. This type of stuff. Daisy. Zombies that open doors is just too much, though. You're like in a house hiding from them. And then they come piling in. I'm looking forward to playing it now, actually. Oh, by the way, was anyone following the story from the other server where I was being extortioned by those savior type characters called Negan? I paid them the C4 that they asked for. I should actually put the video up because I didn't do it live stream, but I did record it. The interaction. Now they're asking for maybe my ATV next Saturday, but unless I can give them the base location of some other person, and then they'll leave me alone. So I've got that storyline going on the other server. But Vidge, do you want to join us on this server? I mean, to be honest, you won't be joining us initially. You'll just be surviving, and eventually we've got to try and gravitate towards each other. Like, no, we have no base, bro. Mad, you're mad. There is no base at the moment. Abu T is in Cherno. I don't know where Yusuf is, and I don't know where I am because there's no map. We have a base location from that mission we went on. What do you mean? What do you mean, Lath? I don't understand. Oh, the C4 guys. Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, we have a base location. That one. Well, we don't know yet. We think we do. In Vistoval. And that's a different storyline. So I'm talking about this one. Yeah, whenever you're ready, Vigilant. You don't have to play it hard and fast because we're not going to be part of a community yet anyway. No, I'm on about the roleplay. Are you joining us on the roleplay server, Lath? You're going to love it. You're going to love it, bro, because you're going to get to speak to so many people without, like Karma Crew style. And it's like 80 people on the map. The queue simulators is terrible. Actually, let me see if I can get into game now while I'm here. Might as well start the queue game. The server's so packed, yeah, that you have to queue to get into it. I want to hear your experiences, bro. Because I think these people are also nervous. They travel in packs of like 5. They can't travel in more than that many as well. Let me see, server Daisy Underground. Let's see what the queue is like. Yeah, because the thing is, right, you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know who you're going to meet, what you're going to do, what you're going to see. You've no idea. You don't know where you are. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. I fixed my mic, though. Oh, this isn't the one. This is the wrong one. Loading the wrong one, man. More packed than 80 out of 80. I like the role play element, to be honest with you. I like storylines. I like lore. Do you get me? I don't know why it's going to this one. Let me just see. Servers. Yeah. Oh, that's not the one, is it? Abuti's already done it, bro. He's already taken. He already broke into their compound, stole it, took their flag down, and is wearing it as a bandana. And then what he did, he got some lock picks. So some of the doors they've locked with a thing outside. He's basically unpicked it. He stole one of their tents. He put it up inside their tent, and he's locked the room back up again. It's so funny. Oh, we're loaded into the game. That's why it's gone. My quality's gone bad. Cosner was Abuti all along. Yeah, we're in. That's why my quality's gone really bad. I have to go now anyway. Yeah, he was Cosner. He was even Jerry from Cherno in the new server. Yeah, exactly, Vigilant. Exactly. Pizdero. It was Abuti all along, the whole time. He's got banned off every server of Survivalist now because of stream sniping, because he knew exactly where we were, what we were doing. Yeah. It was Abuti. He got found out because he was doing the same in the next server he was on, calling himself Jerry from Cherno. And when the admins looked at it, they said, we think we might have a case of stream sniping. Did you go live on da? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, did any one of your... I said he denied it, but he said he didn't deny it. So I don't know. So he said, anyone, you play with who doesn't play with you anymore, this, that, the other. So did I ask? I swear I asked him, are you Cosner? And he said no. But he said I may have asked something that may have not been so direct. I don't know. But anyway, so he sent me this thing of Abuti and all these aliases. I was like, Cosner, this, that. Oh, for God's sake. So then he got exposed. But anyway, so now you asked him, did you, Vidge? Anyway, let's just draw a line under that moment. It got a little bit thingy because I was upset that other people knew and they didn't say anything. But anyhow, the new server. I think you're going to struggle, Vidge. I think you're going to struggle. I could be wrong. I know you like cooking chicken. But we'll see. But it hurts. Put it this way, Abuti was fighting zombies with a one of those, those lights, those yellow light things, because he couldn't find a knife. Walaikum assalam. Drawing booster from what looks like Canada. I don't know what the frame rate's going to be like if I shared my screen now. Should we see what the frame rate's like? But I think it's going to be really bad. I think it's going to be really bad. Yeah, forget that. Forget that. StreamYard doesn't like it. We'll share. I'll be going live on my gaming channel, Hamza's Den Gaming Flex. It'll be after 5 o'clock. It's only that stupid guy hiding in the house when you told me to rush you. So Hamza's Den Gaming Flex. This is my gaming channel. Come on, Hajira. Are you still here or have you fell asleep? You're supposed to share the link to my gaming channel at this point when I say it. Or Laith. Can one of you share the link to the gaming channel? Where I'm going to be continuing my escapades. I've driven all the non-gamers away. Maybe. There we go, Bilal. Bilal's in the house. Nice one. So that's my gaming channel. That's where you can find me gaming, inshallah. So I've driven all the Christians away, driven all the atheists away. Only left with my crew, which is nice. No worries, late. No worries, late. No worries. Bilal picked up the slack. Thank you, Bilal. What version of DayZ? It's just a standard version, Drew. Just a standard version. Are you going to join us on us? Be real fun, man. And the thing is, like I say, we don't know. We can't like just become a group. I'm trying to try and find a place where I can put a door on a house somewhere, but I've not found any nails yet. I played the game for 5 hours. I've not found a box of nails. I think it's gonna be rough. And the thing about this one, you can raid anytime, and you can raid with grenades. You can destroy fences. It's crazy. Oh, I've just got DayZ standard, just standard edition, I think. I'd only play with you guys if I did it my way in the team. Yeah, you could have your role in the team, if do you know what I mean? Because if we're doing it this way, we're going to have everyone's going to have skill sets that they're going to be utilized for. Do you get me? I'm a builder, innit? So I'll be doing building. Other people are good at PvP. Other people are good at farming, fishing, hunting. There's many different things you can do. Maybe good at diplomacy. Because this is going to take a lot of skills to do what we're planning to do. We've got to try and we're trying to make our mark on a fully established map with fully established territories, with fully established factions, and we're going to try to make our mark there. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to take a lot of skill set. You play the role of an assassin. Yeah, no problem. If that's your skill set. Exactly, Abdullah. You got to survive. You got to survive, bro. Just trying to survive the environment is terrible. The cold, the wet, the zombies, the dogs. Forget team. Which we're struggling to feed ourselves. We're always red, trying to find something to eat. It's horrible, horrible. But I feel I've made some progress, which could be ended at any moment. I'm in some random town at the moment. I don't know where. I need to try to establish where I am. So yeah, I'm going to go now anyway. I hope you've enjoyed today's Sunday chill. And it really was a chill. I mean, like I said, we know the Christians are afraid to. We know the Christians are afraid to come online to respond to their ridiculous claims. And the problem is this: I've now made it harder for Christians to come online because they're not going to be able to hide up the skirt of Islam, because I'm not going to tolerate questions about Islam unless they demonstrate basic understanding. So it could be a bit of a I might have cut my own throat with that. That's why TikTok's always good, but we're missing TikTok, so it is where it is. All right, guys, I'm out. I shall see you again for Wednesday's Shop Live, where we should hopefully know the lineup for the arena on Friday. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for being here. Here comes the lion. Why is the lion not coming?